Okay, so picture this. You're all set for the big match, right? Snacks are ready, you're glued to the TV, and you're just waiting to see your team's captain walk out onto the field,
Yeah.
Leading the charge.
Yeah.
But then, whoa, something's not right.
Yeah.
The captain, the guy you always expect to see, is missing. And that's exactly what happened with the Mumbai Indians recently.
It sure did.
Rohit Sharma was nowhere to be seen in their match against the Lucknow Super Giants.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about this one.
Yeah, you might have already heard about this, or maybe this is news to you, but either way, it's a pretty big deal, and we're going to break it all down for you today.
That's right. It's not every day a player like Rohit Sharma misses a match, especially for the Mumbai Indians. So we've been digging into all the news articles and checking out what the fans are saying online to get the full story.
Right. We want to find out why Rohit Sharma missed this game and how much of an impact it had. Plus, we'll uncover some other really interesting details that came up along the way.
Definitely some
Yeah.
juicy stuff in there.
Now, Rohit Sharma is like a rock for the Mumbai Indians. He's been there forever.
Yeah, for sure.
So when he's suddenly not playing,
Yeah.
it raises a ton of questions.
Yeah.
And the fans online, well, they've got plenty of theories.
Well, they always do.
Now, here's something to think about. Rohit Sharma had played in 53 IPL matches in a row for the Mumbai Indians.
Wow.
That's 1,293 days, almost 3.5 years of playing every single game. That's incredible. When a player like that breaks a streak like that, something's up.
Definitely. Makes you wonder what's going on behind the scenes.
So the official reason came straight from MI captain Hardik Pandya during the toss before the match against the Lucknow Super Giants on Friday, April 4th at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow.
Okay.
He said Rohit Sharma had a knee injury. Apparently it happened during practice before the game.
That makes sense. Injuries are always a part of the game.
Yeah, but with the IPL, there's always so much hype and scrutiny that even a simple injury can turn into a huge talking point, especially when it's someone like Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, for sure. The fans are passionate, and they were all over this online.
Oh yeah, one of the top comments on Reddit was hilarious. It said, "I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an all ball to the knee Rohit to us." And they even posted a funny picture of Rohit.
Oh man, that's classic.
It just shows you how much the fans love him and how surprised they were that he wasn't playing.
Yeah, there was a lot of speculation going around too. Some people were even talking about tactical injuries, like maybe there was more to the story than just a knee problem.
Right, and of course you had the classic source, trust me bro, comments.
Yeah, those are always good for a laugh.
But we do have to acknowledge that Hardik Pandya gave an official statement, and it wasn't just the team talking about it either. Even big names like Vidya Balan and Farhan Akhtar posted on social media to support Rohit.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they were saying things like, take this time to catch your breath. So it seems like a lot of people understand that he might have needed a break, even if it wasn't just because of the injury. Playing in these tournaments at the time can really take a toll on players, both physically and mentally.
Absolutely. It's a grind.
Now here's where things get really interesting. One Reddit user suggested that the Mumbai Indians might have felt pressured to keep Rohit on the team.
Interesting.
Like, they were saying that the fans love him so much, and his performance in the T20 World Cup was so good that MI might have been worried about backlash if they let him go.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially with how passionate the fans are.
There was even some speculation that this might be his last season with the Mumbai Indians. Can you imagine that a player like Rohit Sharma leaving the team he's been with for so long?
That would be huge.
Now with Rohit out of the lineup, it gave another player a chance to shine. Raj Angad Bawa made his debut for the Mumbai Indians in this match.
Okay, cool.
For any young player, getting to play in the IPL for the first time is a dream come true.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the biggest stage in the world for T20 cricket.
And Raj Angad Bawa isn't just some random rookie. He was a star player on the Indian team that won the U19 World Cup back in 2022.
Wow, impressive.
In the final against England, he was unbelievable. He took 5 wickets and scored 35 runs and won the Player of the Match award. He's actually the only Indian player to ever take 5 wickets in the U19 World Cup final.
That's incredible.
And get this, his grandfather, Trilochan Singh Bawa, was an Olympic gold medalist in hockey. And his father's a famous cricket coach who even coached Yuvraj Singh. So you could say that sports is in his blood.
Wow, that's quite the family history.
Now, besides all that, Raj Angad Bawa has also been playing really well in domestic cricket for Chandigarh. In first-class cricket, he's scored 633 runs with 1 century and taken 13 wickets in 11 matches.
Not bad at all.
In listed cricket, he's got 162 runs and 12 wickets in 11 games. And in T20s, he's got 308 runs and 22 wickets in 20 matches. He was also part of the Punjab Kings team in the IPL back in 2022. So he's not exactly new to the pressure of this tournament.
Yeah, he's definitely got the experience.
And you know what's funny? Some people online are already comparing him to Hardik Pandya because he's such a good all-rounder.
Interesting. I can see the similarities.
So now he's playing for MI. It's going to be really exciting to see if he can live up to those expectations.
For sure.
Now, just to give you the full picture, the Lucknow Super Giants ended up beating the Mumbai Indians by 12 runs.
Okay.
Suryakumar Yadav was the top scorer for MI with 67 runs, and Yuvraj Singh was the best bowler for LSG. He only gave up 21 runs and took 1 wicket.
Right.
But here's the crazy part. Hardik Pandya had an amazing game with the ball. He took 5 wickets for just 36 runs. That's his best performance ever in a T20 match, and is the first time an IPL captain has ever taken 5 wickets in a game.
Wow. Talk about leading by example.
Yeah, even though they lost, it was still a pretty impressive performance from Hardik Pandya. But you know, this deep dive wasn't just about telling you about an injury. We wanted to show you how it created a chance for a young player like Raj Angad Bawa to make his debut, and how it brought up all these questions about Rohit Sharma's future with the Mumbai Indians. It's like a whole soap opera.
It really is. And it shows you how unpredictable sports can be. One little thing, like an injury, can change everything. It opens up opportunities for new players, and it makes everyone wonder what's going to happen next.
Okay, so just to recap, Rohit Sharma missed a game for the first time in ages because of a knee injury.
Right.
And that meant that Raj Angad Bawa, who's an amazing young all-rounder and a U19 World Cup champion, got to play for MI.
Yeah.
And all of this is happening while people are debating about whether Rohit Sharma is going to stay with the Mumbai Indians or not.
It's pretty wild when you think about it, how one injury can lead to all these different conversations.
It just goes to show that there's always so much more going on in sports than what you see on the surface.
Exactly. You've got the pressure on the new guy trying to prove himself. You've got the team trying to figure out what to do next. And then you've got the whole business side of things where they have to think about what's best for the team in the long run.
Yeah, it's a whole different ballgame behind the scenes.
For sure. And it makes you wonder about Rohit Sharma and Raj Angad Bawa. I mean, Rohit is a legend, but Raj Angad has so much potential. What does this mean for the Mumbai Indians moving forward? Could this be a sign of things to change, or is it just a little bump in the road?
It's a good question, and one that's going to be fascinating to watch unfold over the rest of the tournament.
Definitely.
100%. हमने आपने अभी तक चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब को दीजिए और वो घंटी वाला बटन भी दबा दीजिए ताकि आज भी आपको ऐसी मजेदार और इंफॉर्मेटिव डीप डाइव्स मिलते रहेंगे। उम्मीद है जो को आगे वीडियो में तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद। See you next time.